was good. Lack of knowledge, it's said in the Bible and in the Gnostic text that most will perish from lack of knowledge and in wisdom and understanding and understanding. Because we know when we go to our family members and we go to our friends and co-workers, etc., with newfound knowledge and newfound insight of what this 3D reality is, you tell them any type of groundbreaking information, you'll get instantaneously beat over the head, or you'll be literally stoned like Jesus Christ. What happens when you try to inform your family members or your loved ones, somebody you care for? You just find something out new, some new information. You just want to get it out there, and people become deaf. They totally shut down because we've been programmed and indoctrinated into denying knowledge, into denying someone that comes with wisdom. You know, everything here it gets demonized on a large scale, on a grand scale. So that's why I was watching this movie, Minister Society. I remember Sharif was sitting on the freezer and he was telling Kane, "Hey man, we tropical people." He was trying to like kick some knowledge at them, but they were shutting him down because we've been programmed with the whole concept and ideology of if you're not so-called balling or you don't have a substantial amount of money in your bank account, you're not the man. You just a nobody. Because this is a materialistic matrix. So many lack knowledge, many lack self-conscious, many lack self-awareness of who they are, what they are, and what type of environment they in. Because you get tunnel vision into just into like you so tunnel vision, you so brain dead to the fact that this is a slave realm, that this place has been metamorphed into a slave realm. So most can't deal with that. Most don't have the mental capacity to deal with this type of information that's coming out. I think so more now, but like 5 years ago, no. I can't even say 5 years ago. It seemed like to me more people are consciously dead today than it was 10 years ago, and they shy away from knowledge. They shy away from truth. People get more entertained by lies. A lie sound better than the truth sometimes. So I'm gonna play this clip for y'all from this movie, Minister Society, when dude was trying to holler at him on the cooler and dude told him we tropical people. He wasn't trying to hear that. So y'all remember this movie though? Hold on, let me play this clip. Hold on. Let me flip my camera up for y'all. I'm gonna do it. This is gonna be a quick little live. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. I got a few things I gotta go do. I'm gonna play this for y'all. Hold on.
It's cold out here, my brother. No one's black folks not used to this cold there. We're tropical people, you understand? Let the Europeans deal with this madness.
Then why your tropical ass sit on the goddamn cooler?
To keep you fools from drinking this poison. That's why.
Man, you better get your Salaikum Salam ass up off this box and pass it.
Sharif was an ex-knucklehead turned Muslim. He was so happy to be learning something he liked. He kept coming at us with it. He thought Allah could save black people.
And you know what's so crazy? That's the same thing my people be saying. Why you keep trying to put that off on me? So you see how we've been programmed, systematically programmed via TV shows and movies into thinking this way, into demonizing someone that has some knowledge about themselves. That person automatically be made a fool. That's why you can't talk to fools because they're gonna they're scorn the wisdom of your words. You talk to an idiot, you talk to somebody consciously dead or a zombie, they've been automatically programmed to scorn the wisdom of your words and to make you believe and to make you think that you are not smart. Because the only way what signifies being smart here in this matrix is going to one of these universities that has been facilitated by the evildoers. That has been facilitated by this de facto government. So if you're not going through this de facto corporated government to get educated by John D. Rockefeller and his minions, that means you're a nobody. So self education and self preservation is looked down upon in this under this Piscean energy, under this patriarch. They don't want you going because that signifies individualism. Individualism is looked down on too. So if you thinking outside of this box, outside of this cube that we've been put in through religion, through indoctrination, through materialism, through imperialism, it means you just, because they always say, oh, you one of them, you one of the conspiracy theories, you think you smart. No, ain't the fact I think I'm smart. I know I am. I know I have some wisdom about myself. I don't have to think anything if I already know what I am. So that's why I showed y'all this clip in the movie Minister Society, because they was constantly turning dude down. Dude was trying to kick knowledge to them. Said, man, we tropical people. They drop. See, you always try to mix the medicine with the food. I always try to drop gems here and there, but I never try to go overboard with it. But even if you try to drop gems, people, most of the masses have been programmed to automatically shut down and reject fucking knowledge, even when it's right there in their faces. That's why I said in the Bible, most will perish from lack of knowledge. That's one thing. That's one of the few things I do agree with inside of the Bible, inside of this Gnostic text that they put in there, because that's the truth. You have to have wisdom is vital in these times to survive what's coming. Because if you don't have the knowledge of where you at and what's being facilitated behind closed doors, how you gonna be able to see what, okay, I see what they doing this right here, they doing that. How can you, like, it's just being self-conscious. That's what it's all about, being self-conscious, raising your awareness. That's what it's all about. Because all this shit is spiritual before physical. But we've been lied to, and we've been bamboozled and hoodwinked into thinking that this is physical before spiritual. We've been hoodwinked into thinking ignorance is key. Because what do you hear on the radio nowadays? You hear all this low vibrational ass music with low frequencies. The rappers sound dumber and dumber. They're not These rappers don't sound educated at all, period. No gems are being dropped in these songs by any of these so-called rappers. It's all ignorance being spewed out over these AM, FM radio stations. I don't care. Even if you listen to country music, it's still the same thing. Even if you listen to country music, it's the same shit. It's there to poison the mind, to keep the mind from growing. So if you a seed, you start out as a seed, right, as a baby, and you need water pouring on you. The water is knowledge, and you had this knowledge being poured on you, you can grow. But if you have toxins and poisons and you having all these things poured into your psyche, what does that do to you mentally? You can't grow. It stunts your growth. That's what this matrix does. This is an energy extraction matrix. It's not meant for us to grow in intellectually wise, on a knowledgeable level, on a subconscious conscious level. You're not meant to surpass that. They want to keep you stuck in this low vibrational plane, on this low vibrational way of thinking. That's why they showed us in that movie. Anytime there's a brother, just a person in a group that has some type of wisdom that can see the truth, and they try to put that off, not necessarily put it off, they try to like pass that off to the people they care about, they get beat over the head. Your friends will literally try to fight with you because you're telling them the truth. People get offended by truth. They really get offended. They don't like truth. People rather hear celebrity gossip. They rather hear gossip about that's going on in their family. People they have a hive mentality. This is most of the masses. 80% of the masses have no conscience. They can't think on a higher accord. They can't see that the government is reptilians. They can't see that this is a straw man de facto corporation we living under. They can't see that the 9 to 5 is a trap. It's a slave. This is a slave matrix. They can't see that the moon is translucent. The moon ain't nothing but a satellite. They can't see that we live under a firmament dome. They can't see past the religio spectrum. They can't see past religion. They can't see past any of this 3D paradigm shit that's going on here. They don't think fifth or fourth dimension. Even lower, they can't even think fourth dimensional. They stuck on you can't even say a 2D level. Because most people become like a dog, like a canine. Eat, shit, and sleep. That's it. That's so 2D. That's what a dog does. This is the low state of thinking they want most of the masses on. They like the fact that people sleep. They hate the fact that someone like me or someone like you is trying to raise their awareness and raise the consciousness. They don't want that. They don't want somebody smart. They don't want somebody that thinks. They should sit back and can evaluate and dissect what's going on and actually formulate their own opinion, and and have an eligible for critical thinking, they don't like shit like that. That goes against this whole system. That goes against this whole system. That's why I say most will perish from lack of knowledge. And that can be more true, that can be more prevalent today as it has ever been. It can't. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Peace. Peace, peace, blessings. What's up, Echoes of Peace? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Appreciate that, y'all. But yeah, it's hard for me. This is why I'm a loner, because I feel like I'm so knowledgeable about certain things. If I try to pass this off to someone, I'll get automatically shut down like I had before. I've been called conspiracy theorist. I've been called all the above. People feel like, oh, you think you better than everybody. You think you smarter than everybody. No, it's the fact that I took the time out to actually go study. I took the time out to actually go sit and think to myself, somebody's lying to me. Because they keep us spinning inside of this hamster wheel. You don't have time to even think for yourself. You don't have time to think that you're being ushered into a whole new system. You don't have time to see that before it's too late. This is why in that movie Minister Society, where Sharif was always trying to drop knowledge on Kane and Old Dog and all them, they were just shut down. They were showing us in that movie what was to come. That most intelligent, bright people will be shut down. They will automatically be shut down if they try to pass off knowledge or any type of intellect. Nobody wants to be. This is one thing I'm starting to realize. People love the titles that have been given to them by this de facto draconian reptilian ran government, our system. People love these titles. They love the title of black. They love the title of white. They love the title of firefighter. They love the title of worker. These are just titles that are meaningless. Nobody studies etymology, so they okay with being called black. They're okay with being called African American, which means civil immortus, means dead in the eyes of this system, of this patriarch matrix. People don't study etymology, so people don't have an insight on none of this shit. And they don't really care. And that's the sad part. Somebody actually told me that. We just don't care. So me trying to sit here and tell you who you really are and what's really going on, that's irrelevant to you? No, because we've been programmed as a people to reject knowledge, to reject wisdom, to reject overstanding and understanding. That way they can keep us tricked. That way they can keep pulling out bags of tricks on us to stop us from rising up against them in their fucking de facto corporation system. Systematic racism. When it comes to the job, when it comes to classism, all this is upheld by the sleeping masses. Because if everybody woke up on one accord and said, hey, no, we're going to stop. We're not doing this no more. The system crashes. But they have to keep a certain amount of non-playable characters in this game to keep it going, to keep the illusionary matrix going. Right. Much love. What's up, Minji Menace? What's up, everybody? What's up? Yeah, they like to strike the channel down. That's what I'm saying. They don't like truth. Truth equals knowledge. Knowledge equals wisdom. All that equals overstanding and understanding. They don't like that. They don't like someone that can actually think. They hate that shit. And the people around us have been programmed to be like that. That's what hurts the most. When you have people around you, your co-workers, etc., wherever you go, they've been programmed to reject knowledge. You can't even be yourself. You got to go around these people and try to be a zombie like them. So you got to lower your conscience every time you go around your co-workers or your friends or anybody that's asleep. You take it away from yourself because you can't be yourself. This is me. This is who I am. When I talk like this is who I am. I like to talk like this all the time. I hate I hate coming down and trying to lower my conscience and lower my self-awareness just so I can fit in with a group that I really don't want to be around. That's what the shit has come to. That's what the shit has come to. And then they try to make you feel bad for being smart. I don't hang with nobody because I know if I do, I'm gonna be the oddball because we're not gonna talk about the same things. This is what I've been noticing about everyone. They like to gossip. They like to gossip about celebrity drama. They like to gossip about sports. They like to gossip about their cars, how much money they have in the bank, what they bought, what they ate. I mean, to each his own. If you want to talk about that, get it how you live. But when you're trying to raise your consciousness and let's say they go to the next level, because all this shit, they try to make it seem like it don't matter, but in actuality, it matters. That's why I said wisdom is vital. We start out as a seed, as a baby, and we need the water. The knowledge is water, so we need to be fed knowledge to grow, to be able to grow and outgrow this place that we've been succumbed, that we've been subdued in, that we've been trapped in. We've been trapped in a web of lies. Literally, we're literally trapped inside of a web of lies. And this web of lies has been facilitated by outside entities that people can't see to the naked eye. You have to be consciously aware to be able to see what's going on, to see these entities that's running this place. But most are unaware of this. So that's when you try to make these people aware of what's going on, of these outside forces, they automatically reject it because they rejecting you and they rejecting knowledge. This is why they will perish from lack of knowledge. And I'm not saying physically, I'm saying from a mental aspect. You don't have to die physically if you're gonna perish from lack of knowledge. It's all mental, psyche, spiritual. You can perish spiritually from this shit because you don't have no self-awareness that you a light body inside of a prison, inside of a 3D reality dense matrix. So people love to take on what the system has gave them. They don't want to take on what they can give themselves. You have to be able to give to yourself and not worry about someone else doing for you or worry about the satanic government doing for you. You have to worry about doing for yourself. And then once you get right with yourself, you get everybody around you, because it's the laws of attraction. You're gonna attract like-minded people, like-minded beings like yourself. That's what I do. I feel like I attract like-minded thinkers like myself. Because if I was a zombie, if I was an NPC, I would be around NPCs. I'd be in the bar every weekend drinking beer. I'll be going out to, I'll be going tailgating, going to these meaningless ass clubs. I'll be doing all this shit that the regular so-called bots do inside of this illusionary matrix. But I don't do that. I rather sit in the crib. I just hang out with my people, hang out with my family now, and do that. And then if I'm not doing that, I'm just studying. I'm working on me. That's what it's all about. So they're pathetic. I have pity for them. Yeah, I can't say. I don't know. I'm caught in between that, you know. But to each his own. Everybody have their own feelings about this place. So yeah, I can see what you're saying. But they don't like the fact that people like myself can discern through this shit. It's just been too long, and I just know that everything's coming to a head. And in these times that we coming in, people are gonna have no choice but to be woke. It's either you're gonna be woke or you're gonna be asleep. And then if you sleep, you're gonna perish from a lack of knowledge, because you don't know what's being facilitated. All this ties into biblical proportions. All this ties in to the end of a cycle. All this ties into the things and the topics I talk about on my channel. So this is why I like to have deep conversations and deep discussions on my channel. That way we know what's going on. Even if some of it sounds harsh and it sounds brutal and it sounds malice, sometimes the truth sounds like a hate speech sometimes, right? I remember a few years ago, I was trying to tell everybody around me that the hot sauce, that the inoculation was detrimental to their well-being, and nobody believed me. Everybody thought I was off my rocker until the government came out and said, yeah, the inoculation, the hot sauce is detrimental. It is bad. That's when people had to come back and tell me, hey, you was right. Because sometimes it doesn't, because sometimes we don't look the part. Somebody like me, I got tattoos all on me, and people they look at me like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. But you can't judge a book by its cover. So you rather listen to a guy with a suit and tie on to tell you how to live. You rather listen to somebody with a lab coat on. That's what I'm saying. We've been programmed into thinking that these people with these titles have increments. I have have knowledge when they really don't, because these are just programmed bots. Just like they're just programs. So somebody with a title, with a politician, with a, like a politician or a doctor or in a lawyer, anybody with these titles, or college professor, you automatically assume that this person is knowledgeable. In all actuality, that's a complete opposite. It's the complete opposite. That's an oxymoron. Ha! For real. Because it's just, sometimes we just don't look the part. But I don't see dudes sitting in their cars that have that's on YouTube that got a million times more knowledge than any college professor at any of these universities combined. Real shit. So I'm saying they try to play the part to make themselves seem more self-sufficient and more knowledgeable than what they are. I don't see dudes, even women. I'm listening to women on their channel, listening to them. I'm like, man, this person is real knowledgeable. I can rock with this. They have more insight of what's going on than a so-called professor that's been teaching 20 years. I was going good, man. Yeah, I'm good, man. I got a few things going on that I got to take care of. Some things going on with my family. Well, everybody can just send some good energy my way. I will say some prayers. Huh. But y'all just send some good energy my way, man. And we're gonna get through this. But other than that, I'm good. We gotta take the good with the bad. We keep going. This is what these architects of this matrix want. They want to cause pain in your life and friction in your life, but you got to keep a smile on your face. I'm gonna keep doing videos because I've been in worse spots in my life. They tried to make me homeless. I was homeless for years in this place, so that couldn't break me. So when it comes to a mental capacity, I'm very strong mentally. I'm very strong mentally, and that's what led me to the day of being so knowledgeable about everything. I'm not the smartest person walking. I'm not gonna be braggadocious when it comes to that, but I just feel like this about myself. I feel like I'm an old soul that's encapsulated inside of a body. I've been here many a times. I just feel like I'm just an old soul, and that's why it's so easy for me to catch on to new things. That's why I'm an open book. I'm so I have a lot of transparency. Like when it comes to knowledge, I'm just a sponge. This is how I'm able to grow. I'm not gonna shut myself down to anyone's ideals or wisdom, because you never know. You can learn something from anybody. You can't shut someone down just because they look apart. You right? Well, I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta run, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. With that being said, I'm in the wind. I'm out.